Hello dear all, welcome to our channel Smart Indian Model School. Smart Indian Model School present Smart Indian EduFun classes. EduFun online classes includes course studies of playgroup to class 12, emotional and communication skills, happiness classes and DIY activities.
Hello friends, this video on acids, bases and salts part 5 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So let us now look at the litmus test. How do we exactly perform the test? So now we are ready with the litmus papers. So let's see how the litmus paper behaves differently with an acidic solution and a basic solution. Now, when this litmus paper is put into a solution which is acidic in nature, what happens is the blue litmus turns red. So if you see, only this much part of the litmus paper is in contact with the solution. So this part has changed its color from blue to red. Why did this happen? Because we already know that whenever litmus solution comes in contact with acids, it turns red. So that is why we have used blue litmus paper, so it turned red, which specifically showed that this solution is acidic in nature. Right? Now in this case, if you use a red litmus paper, what will happen? There will be no change in color because anyways acidic solution will turn the litmus paper into red. So the red litmus paper will remain red. So that is why to test acidic solution, it is better to use a blue litmus paper so that we can distinctly see the change in color. On the other hand, if we want to test a basic solution, we use a red litmus paper so that it turns blue. So for a basic solution, B for basic, B for blue. So in basic solutions, the color changes into blue. So this is a very simple test, and this is also a very convenient because you just have strips of litmus papers, you use them, put it into a solution and get the result. So it is quite simple. So always remember this, that in basic solution, the color will change to blue. So we will use red litmus paper. Similarly, in acidic solution, the color will change to red. That is why we will use blue litmus paper. So this is basically the litmus test. Now you might ask, then what happens to neutral solutions? Because in that case, the neutral solution, there would be no change in color, correct? That is how it should be. And that is what happens. So for neutral solution, whether you put the red litmus paper or you put the blue litmus paper, both of them do not change their color. Now, one very important thing to be noted here, that whenever you have to test whether a solution is neutral or not, you have to perform the test with both red litmus paper as well as blue litmus paper. Because if you are only using red litmus paper and the color doesn't change, so there are two possibilities that can happen. One is maybe the solution is acidic, because in acidic solution also the red litmus paper will not change its color, or the solution is neutral. So to arrive at the right conclusion, what you have to do is you have to test the solution with both red and blue litmus paper. If both of them do not change their color, that would mean that the solution is neutral. So this is very important. Please do not get confused. Whenever you are asked that how do you perform litmus test for neutral solution, please make sure that you mention that you have to check it with both red as well as blue litmus paper. Only then you can conclude that the solution is actually neutral. So no change in color of red or blue litmus paper when they are put in neutral solution. So let us see what happens when this litmus test is performed on various substances. So we spoke about a lot of substances which are acidic or basic or neutral in nature. Let's see what are the results of the litmus test on those substances. So first let's take example of the lemon. So lemon contains citric acid, so it is acidic in nature. So when you prepare a lemon solution, you take out the lemon juice and prepare the solution, take it in a bowl and put blue litmus paper, the blue litmus paper will turn red. But when you put red litmus paper, there will be no change in color. So this proves that this is acidic in nature. Similarly, when you try it out with the soap, so soap is basic in nature. So here the red litmus paper turns blue. Now for each of them, you actually need to prepare a solution, because only with solution these tests work. For sugar, if you prepare a sugar solution and then put your litmus paper, there will be no change in color. In fact, you can try this out with both red as well as blue litmus paper, and in both the cases you will not see any change in color. So that's how this litmus test actually helps us to tell which substance is acidic and which substance is basic. So you see, we got rid of tasting substances to find out which is sour and which is bitter, and then decide which one is acidic and which one is basic. So this is a more convenient and more simple way of deciding the acidity of a substance. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more educational videos with a better experience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you once again.
Zara and Zen were all excited to perform a series of tests on a few solutions to find out whether they're acidic or basic. Their teacher handed a few yellow-colored paper strips, and before she could return to guide them, Zen had already dropped a few drops of some solution on it. And to his surprise, the paper turned bright red. Both Zara and Zen were confused with this magic. How did the paper turn red? The teacher returned and explained that the two had performed one of the detector tests. They were supposed to detect whether the solutions given are acidic or basic. And since the yellow paper changed color and turned red, it indicated that one solution was tested. But how does this paper tell us the nature of this solution? Do you remember understanding the concept of indicators in the previous video? These are nothing but substances that help us detect whether the given solution is acidic or basic without having to taste it. So is this yellow paper an indicator? Yes, it is. And what is this made up of? It's simply a blotting paper with turmeric applied to it. Turmeric? Yes, it is. The same turmeric that's used in the kitchen. Turmeric is an excellent indicator to detect the acidic or basic nature of the solutions. In this case, the paper turned red when the solution was poured onto it. So, what did the indicator tell us? It clearly indicated that the solution was basic. Yes, alkaline substances or solutions turn turmeric into a red color. More the basic nature, brighter the red color will be. And what about acids? Acids have no color change when tested with turmeric. The color of turmeric, which is yellow, remains unchanged. The solution remains unaffected. That is how turmeric helps differentiate between acids and bases. Acids remain unaffected while basic solutions turn red. And there are more natural substances that can be used as indicators. Yes, there are many in the list. Next, let's look at two more natural indicators which help in detecting the acidic and the alkaline nature of solutions. The previous video got us familiar to the concept of indicators. Indicators are the substances that are used to detect the acidic or basic nature of solutions. We have seen how turmeric acts efficiently as a natural indicator. Now let's talk about another natural indicator, and that is China rose. China rose is a plant. So how can that be used as an indicator? The fact is, the flowers of China rose possess a good ability of detecting acids and bases. So how do we use China rose flower as an indicator? It's very simple. All we have to do is add hot water to the petals of China rose in a beaker and let it rest for some time. This solution can be used as an indicator. When drops of this are added to an acidic solution, then the color of the solution changes to magenta red or a slightly different shade of red for that matter. However, when added to an alkaline solution, the color of the alkali changes to green or yellowish green to be precise. The solutions change color in very less time. And that is how we use China rose as an indicator. However, sometimes it's not very convenient to add the indicator to the solution. In such cases, some different type of system is required, something more efficient. So in such cases, litmus paper comes to our rescue. What are litmus papers? Well, before that, tell me, have we come across the terms lichens? Yes, we have studied in biology that the symbiotic relation of algae and fungi gives us a unit called lichens. The major function of lichens in an ecosystem is that they act as a pollution indicator. Their growth is hindered when there is excessive pollution. As a result, chemical changes in the body of lichens can give us indications of the nature of substances that come in contact with them. So a substance extracted from a lichen's body called litmus is used as a natural indicator for chemical purposes, especially in detecting the acidic and basic nature of solutions. The litmus obtained from a lichen's body is a mixture of some dyes that are usually absorbed on a filter paper. This paper made with litmus on it is used as an indicator for detecting acids and bases. Two colors of litmus papers are usually available: red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. The red litmus paper, when comes in contact with an acid, displays no color change but turns blue in presence of a base. In contrast to this, the blue litmus paper turns red on contacting an acid, while it remains unchanged in a basic solution. This is how several compounds are used as indicators that help us in detecting the acidic and alkaline nature of solutions. Let us now move ahead and find out what happens when we mix an acid and a base. But we know this already. We have seen that an acid and a base, when mixed, gives us salt and water. Let's study this neutralization reactions in detail in the next video.
यदि आपको हमारा वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो आगे की वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन प्राप्त करने के लिए कृपया बेल बटन दबाएं और चैनल सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। प्लीज सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल ऑफ एडुफन क्लासेस। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग।